are back.
Yes, sir. We are back. Turn up family. Turn up crew.
Yep. I am DJ OP, your official sound whisperer.
And I go by Yemi the Turn Up MC, your ultimate event catalyst.
Oh, ultimate, not any kind. No, there's no second hand. There's no anything here. Ultimate event.
Let them know.
Catalyst.
Let them know. And I've got the sound whisperer.
Yep, we're here.
The song you need.
We're whispering the sound all over the place.
The vibe master. The bedu master.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I was going to give you money. What's your set? What's your set?
I put it to you that I have it.
I put it to you that I have it too. Oh, Lord. That's great. Do you have trivia for me today?
Yes, absolutely. I've got one for you. So, my trivia for you today is... wait a minute, I have it here before. Okay, let me see. All right, so
let me want to keep me. Wait, there was an easy one. You went to go and find the
I had to go find the one that
you went to go and find the hard one.
That'll make you
cool
sweat.
Down now.
That'll make you sweat inside AC.
Cool down.
Okay, so what was the original purpose, or what do you think it existed, or is still existing for brides having a wedding veil?
Wedding veil
over their face when they
wow, you always bring all this one that will make you do at the end of the day. A wedding veil, I think.
Why do people use it?
I don't know. This is just me guessing, so in the comment section I'll take it easy. I think it was part of like some sort of security and preserving a little bit of purity till the wedding day. That's how
it's on the wedding day now. Which one is till the wedding
day? Like till you actually are handed over to your husband, till the joining. I think it's like some sort of purity, like there's still a layer that we haven't yet crossed, and which is why they only take it off before. I'm saying like I know it. which is why anything you say with confidence, you feel like say you do it. Which is why they only take it off right before they do the kissing.
You make kiss.
Thank you. A1. I don't want to hear the answer.
When you say to represent the purity and everything, I had a follow-up question, but I will ask it offline.
Oh Lord!
Well, I mean, you spoke eloquently and confidently.
I'll take it. A for effort.
It really inspired me.
It inspired you.
But unfortunately, that's not the answer I was looking for.
Yeah, tell us now.
So actually, which is interesting because the original purpose of the veil was, to protect the bride from evil.
I said security, no?
From evil spirit and bad luck.
That's security.
Sorry, last man.
Security.
Yeah, so
may God.
Yeah, it was to just ward off like evil spirits and bad luck. So that's kind of like the original purpose of wedding veils. But I guess over time it has transitioned into something more.
Yeah, some people don't even use veils anymore.
Yeah,
so we just come appear in church like spirits.
What you get. Or maybe are the spirits. They don't need veil.
Oh Lord, we're having too much fun here.
Yeah, so that was a good one.
We learned something.
And that's the reason why you watch this podcast.
Yeah, you get educated.
You get educated, right? We just have banters. We also, learn something new every day.
You have to know the reason why you do certain things.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sure some people are just gotten that veil, like, oh my, I gotta go to Turkey to get my veil, and they don't even know the reason why they're doing it. So, but now you know why the veils and everything. So the next time you go to a wedding shop or wedding whatever, you can spread that information, that knowledge, and people will be like, that person is actually very intellectual, right?
Yep. And there's so many traditions. There's so many traditions with weddings that people don't even know why. Like a simple one.
We just do it because that's how it's been done.
Yeah. Or a simple one, for instance, is like just like why do brides wear white? I know the white one is for purity now. I think mix it. So you should. I think before you get married, you should be reading up like some of these things, like
trivial stuff.
Why do people do this? Why do people do that? Why do some customs jump over a broom? Why do some customs break plates? You know, why in our culture, why is it that at some point they will ask the husband to carry the wife and, you know, go around or, you know, display left, right, you know, people don't understand why people are doing all those exercises in kind of...
And you know the funniest thing, I feel like our topic is changing a little bit, which is fine. But, you know, we can even dive into culture.
Yeah.
You know, how culture affects marriage. No, how culture affects weddings and how culture affects marriage.
Yeah.
Because we have weddings all across the world, right? And every wedding or every marriage or family have their own culture. So how does wedding or how does culture affect? How does it play a role?
So that's actually a good topic because a lot of times, and if you don't know, we do a lot of weddings together. I feel like we've said this a lot, but
we'll still say it, though. We do a lot of weddings together.
We do a lot of weddings together. A lot of times, like we run into clients that want to have a bit of African infusion or something like that in their weddings,
Caribbean,
but they have no clue what anything means.
Yes,
you know. So I feel like myself and Yemi take it as a avenue to educate them.
Yeah.
On some of these things and why we do some of these things. And I feel like a lot of people just want to do it for the videos or for the pictures, but don't really understand, you know. I've even seen on social media now, people that are not Nigerians having in Yoruba weddings. Like African American people in the United States, they hired Alaga and all of that. And they now went on to have a Yoruba wedding where the guys, none of them is Nigerian or even has Nigerian heritage. And you think about it, where are they doing that? I don't know, but I hope it's not just for the glitz and glam or whatever. Let people wear native and buy a showcase for my wedding. We have to know the reason behind things. And to touch on the other one, in marriage, I was watching something and I've been seeing several of these things of, you know, couples and, you know, the way they run their marriages. Like there's this narrative online of women kneeling to serve their husbands, and you see other women online are bashing them and are saying, "How can you do that? Do you know what the culture is?
Yeah,
you know, you can't just bash something that you don't know." Yeah, sorry, I need to cough.
All right. Yeah, and by the way, in case you guys don't know, that was unscripted.
Yeah, all these witches that try to kill me now. I'm sorry,
ward up the evil spirit and the bad luck.
But yeah, you know, like people just bashing and all that. How can you do that? How do you know something like that? And I'm like, do you know what the culture demands or things like that? Do you know if the couple have agreed to follow the culture like to the T? Like, so before you go just opening your mouth to say anything about anything, or before you go diving into something, I think everybody needs to do their own research on like what really does the culture demand, and is this thing wrong according to culture. Now there are some aspects of culture that should change, but that's another topic. But like it's I feel like people just have opinions about things that they know nothing about.
Yeah, even goes back to the idea of weddings and stuff. Like people go, you know, churches get married, and you know you get tied together by a pastor. Some people that do it are not even like Christians, but they know that an aspect of wedding is go to church and get married because it's part of the culture. But if you're really following the culture, if you're trying to get, I mean, you can get married without having to go to the church, right?
Yes.
So you can always do that, but you still want to do the church thing, but you're not really part of that culture. You're not really that Christian, but you just want that section of it, because it goes a long way beyond that day. Because if you're trying to get married in a church setting as a Christian per se, you have decided to follow a particular culture, going to like the Bible as a standard. That is a culture on its own, apart from your family culture. Because you can as well just do a traditional thing and just stick to your traditional values, right? But you're bringing in the church aspect, the Christianity aspect, which is telling everyone that you're a Christian and you're abiding by the Christian doctrines to go do a Christian wedding. So that means that you surrender to that culture. So you can't play both ways, right? So there's a culture to religion.
Yes.
There's a culture to family.
Yes.
So if you're infusing both together, you know that you are holding, it's a double standard. You're holding yourself by two standards, right? Both Christianity and your family. So there's a culture behind it. It's not just that one day event where you just want the glamour and everything. You cannot do it and find it hard for you to love your wife.
Yep.
You cannot do a church wedding and do everything and find it hard to submit to your husband. Those are biblical guidance.
Yes.
You like it or not. You understand? I've watched a clip a day when a pastor or a reverend, I can't remember, was joining two people together and they got to for better or for worse.
I said for better,
and
for better.
And the lady was saying for better, for better. And
I've seen that real life,
for me,
actually.
that was a sign for me. That was a huge red flag for me at that particular point. That was a huge. So that lady is telling you that, dude, I'm only with you for the good times.
But some will say that they are praying that they don't want to pray that there will be worse in marriage. So they are prophesying only good things in their own marriage. That's why they say for better, for better.
But nobody wishes bad to happen in your marriage. But every marriage that you would, or every working marriage that you would ever come across, they would tell you that there've been some trying times.
Oh yeah. I think if there's a marriage that maybe over, I'll say maybe at least over 3-4 years, and you've not had any trying times,
it's coming.
Is either coming or somebody's not being completely honest.
Or someone's not fully committed
about their feelings.
Yes.
Someone's not being completely honest, because marriage is is a whole is a whole thing of its own, because essentially you're supposed to love somebody more than you love yourself.
Yes, that is the whole essence of marriage, and is really, and going back to the biblical principles, right? Is laid up more on the guys, on the men, because the Bible outlines and tells that the man should love the wife, and it gave an example. It said, as Christ, sacrificed, as loved the church and sacrificed and gave up his life.
Yeah.
So that standard there, and that's the culture we're talking about. Like, you're asking us as a man to forget ourselves and make this person a priority.
Preach.
To give everything you have to this person, and not even care about yourself.
Yes.
And in return, the woman should submit to you. So indirectly, there are two things. If you're looking at it, I am the head, right? I have all the power.
You're going for the feminist jugular now.
Well, whether you like it or not, if you're
going for the jugular,
the culture, right? And I'm only talking in regards to the Christian culture. So it might be different other way. We've seen different weddings, but in other way it might be different. It might be 50-50. But in a Christian culture, in a Christian setting, the man is the head of the home. Everything stops at his front, at his foot, right? But because he has that power, the same way as Jesus, right? He had that power. He still came down to wash the feet of his disciples, stating that whoever wants to be the greatest should serve. So with that great power, there's a great service to it. So acknowledging the fact that, yes, I have all that power, but with this power that I have, I want to use that power to serve. So that's the part the man plays. And that's the culture of the man in that Christianity, doctrine. So that's the culture that comes with it. So you cannot try to say you cannot be one leg in, one leg out into that culture. You want to just have that glamour and do a Christian wedding and no one to abide by the principle. You can do it, but if you don't abide by that principle, that doctrine, I mean, it's gonna be a give.
Yeah, I think you hit it spot on. Is a lot of people just want to pick and choose what part of what culture they want to obey or not obey. I know there's a big debate about submit or not submit to your husband or whatever, and man being the head of the church. That's what the Bible says one to start with. The second thing is, I think the underlining principle in all of marriage is that you both actually really love each other. See, my own way of being the head of my family might look like submission to you. My own way of being the head of my family might be, I do all the dishes, I do all the cooking, I take care of the baby because my wife is in school or whatever. My own way of being the head of my family might be like, this man is a submissive husband.
Yeah.
But the reason why I do the things that I do is because of love.
Yeah.
And vice versa. Someone's way of submission to a woman's way of submission might be seen as other people as why should
you're just a slave. You're
you know,
you don't have a mind of your own.
Yeah, you don't have a mind of your own, you know, stuff like that.
Which is funny.
And for me, it's the underlining thing. Do you love this person? And are you willing to give up a little bit of yourself? Because everything's compromise and sacrifice when it comes down to it. In marriage, everything
is sacrifice.
Compromise and sacrifice.
That's the other word for marriage.
Yeah.
That's just the
now
same marriage, just a sacrifice.
Now going back to culture, you know, we have seen things in our growing up, like in our parents' generation and things like that didn't necessarily play out the best for them.
Yeah.
For instance, whoever, you know, made this a rule or whatever. I mean, it sometimes it's just gender norms here. But whoever made a rule that, you know, the woman must always be in the kitchen, the man takes care of everything outside, the cars, fixing things and all of that. You meet men that are not handy. You meet women that
hello.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Hello.
you meet women that can't cook and stuff like that. So does it mean because they can't cook they can't be a wife? You know, in the older generation that's frowned upon. You know, but like as we've grown, we've also seen things that needed to evolve. That's why I say at the bottom of everything is just the love.
Yeah.
Now, pick what actually, at the end of the day, your marriage itself has its own culture.
Oh, yeah.
It has, so if you're a Christian and all, obviously you should be guided by Christian principles and all, but your marriage itself has its own culture. You can't compare my marriage to your marriage and say, no, because this person is doing this, you must do this. So, just goes to be brooding.
Different traditions and different, you can't compare.
Yeah, difficult time.
Yeah, my pastor was saying something interesting. Was it 2 weeks ago, a week ago? He was saying that every marriage go through almost the same thing. Now, the difference is the frequency. Now, it might happen in your own house once a week. It might happen in my own house every other week. It might happen to another person once a month. But we all go through different things. Is it intimacy? Is it finance? Is it business? Is it miscommunication? Misunderstanding?
For real.
It happens to everyone, but it's just the frequency and how everyone has grown to deal with it. So it's like you said, it's that culture. It's really important. That culture, very, very important. I struggle. I mean, I still struggle with it a little bit. That my wife asked me about if she wants to do anything, like something as minute that even might be something that is just related to a female thing, right? That I have no business. I don't even care about it.
It's not your subject.
It's not my subject. I don't even care about what happens. But she would ask me, and I used to find that very infuriating. That why is she asking me this? I don't really care about it. But sitting back and realizing that this person is a way of submission. It's not that she does not have an opinion. She has an opinion, but she just wants to bring me into it as a way of that relationship and submission. And it made me, appreciate her more.
Yep.
Because she doesn't have to do it. I don't really care about it, but her just bringing me into the loop makes me like feel a little bit part of it, even I don't want to, but that's her own way of submission. So and in another way, in another family, it might be different. It might just be do what you want to do, and the partner wouldn't even have any issue with it. It's still fine. Like, so it's different. If different marriages have their own guidelines and principles.
Yeah. You said it all. Like you gotta do what's best for you. And to be honest, any husband that is always like out there saying just say you have to submit to me, you have to submit to me, you have to submit. Go and check yourself.
Yes.
Go and check yourself. Because one thing I've noticed, and maybe I've only been married to my wife, but
that I know of.
yeah.
Disclaimer that I know of.
But one thing I've noticed with my marriage and with the marriage of my friends and people that are close to me is if you really love your wife or your spouse, that submission part is not hard.
Yeah,
it's not hard. It's really it comes automatic. Like if you really love them and show them that you love and care about them, it's not hard. It's not something that you have to be arguing every day. If you're arguing every day, go and check some other things in your life as well.
Yeah. I think that's good.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So whatever culture you guys are into, understand the bylaws. Understand the bylaws, the standards, and so that way you won't be left hanging. It's really important. Culture is a way of life, so you get to choose how you want to live your life.
Whether it's spiritual, whether it's traditional, or community or whatever,
ethics, integrity,
the culture,
those things, values.
Really learn and figure. Okay, am I ready to get into this thing for real? Because you don't want to just be picking and choosing areas here and there.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that was a good one.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. If you love what we do, if you like what we talk about, and you guys got suggestions and questions for us, leave them in the comment sections. We'll respond to it.
Yep.
And we'll get to it as soon as we can.
Yeah, please share the video as well. Please subscribe to the channel. So that we can be motivated. It takes a lot to put this thing together.
Give us a thumbs up, you guys. Yeah. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy.
We'll see you on the next one.
Yeah.
Bye for now.